Hey guys, how's it going? Ian from Team Infinity, and I'm going to be doing comparison from regular pods to these JT pods to dialogue lids. Pros and cons of each of them, and which ones I recommend the most. Start off, dialogue lids. I'll take the one that's fully loaded. These pods, great in my opinion. The only con I actually found was that when you're in game, you have to try to kind of look for this tab right here to open your pod, and that might be difficult sometimes. But it's great because of these little bumps right here that makes it hold a bit more paint, and also when you're pulling out of your pod pack, if you don't have a great pod pack, it provides more traction to just pull it out, and it's a bit taller too, so that's not a great thing, but it's not a bad thing either. That just helps it hold a lot more paint. Right here we have just a regular NXC pod. As you can see, if you can see it, no, you can't. It's a bit smaller, right there. It's like a few centimeters shorter than the dialogue lid, and it holds supposedly 20 less paintballs. So actually, let's check on that now. I'll just take this lock lid. Oh, and here's another con I found. It takes forever. It takes a long time to load all the paintballs into your hopper. Not sure if that's just for the speed feed or not, or because of the little bumps right here. It just takes a lot longer to load it than the regular pods do. But let's take the regular pod. They're both completely full, and dump it into the lock lid. And now we're going to count exactly how many paintballs it takes to fill up a loader, or the lock lid. The world may never know. Until now, oh crap, I'm sorry about that. I'm dropping paintballs everywhere, dropping it like a base. Drop it like it's hot. Okay, so right here we have five paintballs. Put all those in. Yeah, I'll just do this. Oops. 3 paintballs, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9. Still have room. Here, actually, if I can just angle this down. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So let's see. Yeah, that's about full. So it holds about 24 more paintballs, or about 25, give or take 5 paintballs. Comparison between the regular pod and dialogue lid, so that's definitely a plus for the lock lid. Now, basically what I like more. To be honest, I like the lock lids much more because it holds more paint. It's easier to take out of your pod pack, and it's easier to open this. It's just that you have to find the little tab first. These pods, harder to open, but right here actually for the JTs, you can find the opening in 3 different sections compared to the lock lids or the regular pods. It's so much easier because any angle you have on the pod, obviously except for the back, you can open it from, and that just helps it so much more. But that's also the same exact size and holds exactly the same amount of paint as the regular pod. So honestly, I recommend the dialogue lid. You can find it anywhere. They range. Well, for your budget, you would obviously want to get regular pods. They're much cheaper. You can get these for less than $1. Some places $1. These you can get for $5. Even though in the long run they'll save you good money because these last longer and they hold a lot more paint. Can help you a lot in the game. So my recommendation is, if you're not on the budget, get the lock lids. If you are, get the regular pods, but
preferably JT.
But yeah, preferably the JT or some. I think Empire makes these too. The JT pods with the 3 different ones. I would not get these because it only has one little tab to open it, and it is much more difficult than any other pod. So yeah, if you want JTs or the die lock lids. Oops, that was really bad. So that's my recommendation on the pods. Thanks, guys.